broadcasting a series of daily news reports on a product called ionized water, also called Kangen Water, but they labeled it Miracle Water. Ionized water, aka Kangen Water, is formed by tap water going through an electrolysis process. First, the water is filtered from contaminants. Then it goes through a platinum-plated electrolysis chamber, in which the water is ionized and is divided into two types of water, alkali and acidic. Alkali water is also known as negative water because of the active hydrogen, which acts as an antioxidant.
This is the flagship product of Enagic, right there. And by the way, you're looking at the Mercedes-Benz of the industry. Why? Because a lot of people Google and all this, there's all kinds of different vehicles out there, just like automobiles. There's several different ones out there. Some of them, like 11 different brands, are made by the same company. Because, you know, if you have the money, what name do you want on it? You're looking at the best. You're looking at the only one that has those seals right there. You're looking at the only one that's endorsed by the Japanese Association of Preventative Medicine for Adult Diseases. By the way, this is the largest and most prestigious group of doctors in Asia, 6,500. That's the first ionizer they've ever endorsed. It's got all the credentials, and it's the only one that's licensed as a medical equipment. It's the Mercedes-Benz, okay? And I say this because when I bought mine, it was for my health, for my wife, for my daughter, you know, for my family. When I bought my mom, it was for my mom's health. And at the end of it, okay, you have to ask your tax man, the whole thing was tax deductible for me. Because, you know, what they do. Now, I'm going to ask you all a question. If you're going to purchase something for your health, your wife, your husband, your kids, your family, and your mom, what unit are you going to look for out there? Yeah, I mean, you're going to go shopping for price? It's your mom. She can take you out of this world, okay? She put you in this world, you know what I mean? You gotta get the best for your mom. That's what I thought when I bought my unit. I'm just letting you know. It was the best, you know. We're not talking $1 bazillion here, but every unit in the marketplace compares themselves to this one. Oh, we're just like that one, except we're half price. Oh, we're $1,000 cheaper. Oh, we're just like that one, except we're cheaper. No, you're cheaper because you're cheaper. There's no such thing as the same and cheap. You're looking at the Benz 409, you know, you spray it with Fantastic, use all of it, okay, and you wipe it. And then you take the water from here and you spray the other side. It will out-clean the oil better, faster than anything you have in your kitchen. How many people here know I'm telling the truth? It's factual. Look at that. That ain't a water filter. I mean, it was, when I first saw that, and you're gonna see it live. I mean, it's unbelievable. So let's make sure we're on the right page here, okay? It's approved as a medical device by the Japanese Ministry of Health and Welfare. And it's designed to last 20 to 25 years. And do you know how they know it lasts this long? By the units that are out in the marketplace. This is not a one-year-old company that's telling you their unit will last 10 years. How do they know? This one, they know. It's out there right now. All right? Now, here's the three things it has. Antioxidant, microcluster, alkaline. I knew nothing about any of these when I kind of knew about antioxidant. All right? So, but let me show you some of the things about it. Number one, the property, when normal tap water, regular tap water goes through this machine, it turns it, one of the properties when it comes out, the water you're drinking, has antioxidant. And by the way, the highest antioxidant liquid that we've been able to find on the planet, all right? If you don't know what oxidation is, that's what wreaks havoc in your DNA system, okay? That's what everybody. And as a matter of fact, you don't know, if you take an avocado, like tomorrow, like a day like today, cut it in half, put it in your kitchen table, go shopping, come back. You will know what oxidation is. And if you don't believe the avocado, go get a banana. He'll tell you the same thing, okay? So will lettuce. You know, it turns brown. It's called oxidation. Well, that and that, okay, oxidation and living tissue always equal this. Sickness and aging. As a matter of fact, you want to slow the aging process down, slowing down oxidation will slow this down faster than anything you can do. Wow. Now, I'm not an engineer, but this unit, when the water goes through it, it filters it, it charges it, it splits it. You can read about it, all right? And it's got some kind of technology in here that makes it the highest antioxidant liquid we've been able to find. I'll show you what we looked at, okay? Also, it's anti-inflammatory. That's why it helps with gout. That's why it helps with inflammation issues. That's why it helps people that have some kind of like edema. It really helps them out. And it's anti-aging. It's got anti-aging properties. It actually has the ability to slow down the aging process. Why? Because the water, as you'll see in number 2, has the ability to get to your cells and clean them. And healthy cells always produce healthy cells. All right, here's our founder, Mr. Oshiro. Okay? This is our business advisor for the U.S. Whenever we ask new people, how old do you think he is? What? 45, 50, 55, 60, whatever. How about him? 65, 70?
In Japan, many hospitals use ionized water, aka Kangen water, for curing complicated diseases. This patient had a bad case of diabetes and had to have his leg amputated from the knees. However, the doctor experimented with acidic water in which he bathed the leg first. And concurrently, the patient drank 1.5 gallons of alkaline water a day. The result, surprising. He only needed to cut the tip of his toe, and other than that, full recovery. These are pictures of innocent children with very serious skin problems. Also, here are some adults that have suffered with this problem for years. You can tell by the pictures how much they are suffering. Initially, they used Western medication to no avail. Then they tried the Kangen water, aka ionized water. They drank the alkaline water first and were treated with the acidic water on their skin. One could see dramatic results within a few weeks of treatment. In Japan, some hospitals use the acidic water to treat bed sores for bedridden patients. The results is better than regular medication. These patients also drink Kangen water and have had a positive effect on their health. In daycare centers, the fortunate kids will have used this water since they were born and will be using this water for generations. Why does Kangen water and acid water have miraculous results? According to Dr. Shirata and many other scientists, oxidization from free radicals have become the cause of the majority of known diseases today. Oxidization occurs when an oxygen molecule has an overabundance of electrons, which then damages cells in the body. However, when active hydrogen combines with the free radical oxygen, then the result is water. The water which helps the detoxifying of the cells. During this process, your body is able to shift from acidic to alkaline.
A doctor who won the Nobel Peace Prize reveals the pH alkaline miracle that can help de-age and energize your body no matter what your current health or age, by ending acid overload and bad body chemistry. Just as acid rain kills forests, acid overload ruins your health. To be healthy, young, and vigorous, you must detoxify your body cells of acid overload by boosting your alkaline level. Doctors confirm it.
Negative water. Remember, the negative water contains active hydrogen, which acts as an antioxidant. Also, an alkaline body will help with your energy level, reverse sickness, and help with rejuvenation. Scientists proved of the acidic water by the use of the colored laser microscope. This is a view of the active germ cells. But once strong acid water was introduced to all the germs were suddenly destroyed.
I'm going to try the Enagic beauty water, and this is the water that comes out the other tube when you're drinking Kangen water, or you can use the machine to just get the beauty water, which is the pH 6, if this works. So I'm gonna cut my face first.
ORP meter, which literally measures a liquid's potential to reduce oxidation. The more positive the reading, the more oxidizing or inflammatory the liquid is. The more negative the reading, the more antioxidizing and anti-inflammatory a liquid is. Okay. About 400s, going up and down there. I got Sprite. We all kind of know that soda's bad for us. Diet sodas, by the way, and dark colored sodas are in the 500s. But Sprite is right around 436. So to Propel, this is actually the same as vitamin water, Gatorade, Powerade, any sports drink. We got Kangen. And it's been sitting out a while, so that's pretty good for sitting out. That's negative 483. Right out of the tap, I get negative 800 sometimes. Everything we eat or drink is either alkalizing or acidifying on the body. Unfortunately, the majority of us consume foods and beverages that are sugar-laden, highly processed, leaving our bodies in a state of acidosis, which can lead to illness and accelerate the aging process. By restoring the body to an alkaline state, we can regain control of our health. Since our bodies are over 70% water, the best way to do this is by drinking water with a good amount of naturally occurring alkaline minerals. These are just pH drops like you would test at your pool, or anything you're wanting to test the pH of a liquid. If you look at the pH chart, it's about a 4, and then typically pop and sports drinks are right in between a 3 and a 4 pH. When you got your Kangen, this is actually the 9.5 water, but the machine can make 8.5, 9, or 9.5 so that you don't detox too quickly. A fun little trick I want to show you guys is I pulled the Kangen water here. Let's say you've been drinking bottled water for a long time, and you're like, okay, well, how long could it take for the water to kind of help my body? Well, I drinking the Kangen water, but you guys, sports drinks and sodas are so acidic. It actually takes 32 glasses of Kangen water just to neutralize one soda. Check this out. Take the soda, take the Kangen. One sip. Your SD501 is able to provide water that can deeply penetrate your cells and aid in the removal of toxic acidic waste in your body, also absorbing nutrients and providing better hydration. Let's see this in action. This is my absolute favorite. So you see this Lipton green tea bag? We want this to represent your body. Now, this is not some major scientific experiment. It's just a cool idea so you can see the better hydration and detoxification. So we'll put the tea bag in there. I want you to pretend like you're drinking Dasani all day and you're trying to get yourself hydrated. This is really important for athletes. It's really important for dealing with brain fog. And of course, with the detoxification, it's really important for losing weight and for feeling better because tea bag in there. I want you to pretend like you're drinking Dasani all day and you're trying to get yourself hydrated. This is really important for athletes. It's really important for dealing with brain fog. And of course, with the detoxification, it's really important for losing weight and for feeling better because toxins, we'll even get a little help there. Toxins sit in our cells, and you can't get them out with your water. What did my skeptical husband say? He said, well, that's not fair. The tea bag was already wet, right? But isn't that cool? That's showing you the superior hydration, better detoxification of your cells. But just so you know that we weren't, cheating, or it wasn't because the tea bag was already wet, we'll go back to the Dasani. You know how when you feel really bloated or your stomach feels really full and sloshy with bottled water or tap water, you're drinking a lot of water? It's because it's sitting in your stomach and not actually absorbing into the intestines. To give you a little dose of science, the Kangen water, between the good alkaline minerals and the antioxidant, it can open your pyloric valve and go straight into the intestines. We actually have the top colon doctor in the world, Dr. Hiromi Shinya. He created the polyposcopy and helped create the colonoscopy. And this is why he recommends Kangen water as the main beverage to drink, because the Kangen water absorbs the tea better. That's showing you how you can absorb your nutrients better and how you can get waste and toxins out of your cells better. It's a pretty cool representation. That's not all that this device can do. Your SD501 has other machine settings that make special waters that can help you go green and chemical free in your home. The clean water setting has a neutral pH of 7. That's great for cooking and baby formula. The beauty water setting makes a water that is a pH of 6. It acts as a toner, balancing the pH of your skin to make a soft, beautiful appearance. The strong acidic water has a pH of 2.5. It acts as a disinfectant and can be used to replace all of your harmful household cleaners. It's also safe to use topically to replace hand sanitizer, mouthwash, and even teeth whitener. Okay, finally, let's take a look at the strong 11.5 alkaline water. It works as an emulsifier, it removes pesticides from your produce, it makes it taste healthier, and makes your produce last longer. These are not organic, right? And pesticides are oil-based because when it rains, they have to have the oil so the pesticides don't fall off. Well, the 11.5 is our strong alkaline Kangen water that's highly antioxidant, and it actually can remove all oils, which is why you can replace your laundry detergent with it and replace any kind of like degreaser for your stove or any kind of like cleaner like that. But here is my favorite part. So we're gonna wash these tomatoes with bottled water, or just say filtered water, right? Then we're going to wash these tomatoes with the 11.5 water. Oops, gonna make a mess. Okay. We actually have this proven on PubMed to remove between 80 to 95% of all pesticides from your produce. My favorite part is that not only does the produce taste better, because it's not have that filmy, gross, slimy pesticide taste, and the produce lasts about a week longer. So by the way, when you wash your produce, so any fruits and vegetables at home with tap water, the chlorine is actually being absorbed into your fruits and vegetables. Same with your shower. That's why we have a shower unit. Even bottled water or filtered water at home, the chemicals are being put into the produce, but the worst part is it's not pulling out the pesticides and really cleaning the produce like you would like it to. Where the 11.5 can actually penetrate all oil and emulsify it and break it down and pull out all those pesticides. So now that you've seen what this SD501 machine can do for your health, it's easy to see why Enagic says, change your water, change your life. We'd like to help bring the cleanest, healthiest water to you and your family and friends and make a global impact on health, starting with your community. One more note on bottled water. It may seem like the convenient choice, but with all the harmful chemicals in the plastic and the acidity of the water, it's basically a poison to your body. And some bottled water companies take the clean water from indigenous people and they have no clean drinking water, just so we can have a more convenient bottle. When we say a global impact, we really mean it. When you're drinking Kangen water instead of bottled water, it's better for the community, the ecosystem, and you and your family.
Experience in my life. The first time that I experienced the Kangen water in the restaurant, and it just every dish I feel some kind of excitement in there. It tastes better, in few words.
Kangen water has been a big hit here at the Greek because, the Mediterranean diet is, everybody knows it's a healthy diet, so forth, with the olive oil, and just adding the Kangen water is just amazing. My employees wouldn't let me take it out, and we started serving it then to all of our customers, and it's really a lot of fun.
When I first decided to bring the SD501 in the restaurant, because at first I bought one at home. Well, since we got one SD501 for the restaurant, I said, this will be a great idea. So by them coming because of the water, they realizing, wow, this is a big restaurant. Wow, they have a great food. Wow, they have a great staff. Friendly, everything. We really have increased the business in the restaurant. As a matter of fact, I am proud to say, and honestly, last year was the best year since I've been here, 23 years, in this economy. Now, 2 years ago, it was our worst year. Before I had the Kangen machine. 2 years ago, it was our worst year for the 23 years I've been here. Last year, it was our best year. Well, I think that is a great deal with the Kangen machine, because that SD501, the Kangen water, has increased the traffic.
I was first told about a machine that can change the taste and the pH of the water, and the machine it's a Japanese machine. I really wanted to learn more about it. They brought me the machine. They did a demonstration here at the restaurant. And within 20 minutes, I was convinced that this was the machine that I really needed to use for the restaurant. A lot of it had to do with my background in chemistry, knowing that the pH of the water is very critical for cooking and cleaning.
We focus on homemade pastas and quality in say. The Kangen water, when it was introduced to me by my business partner, I was a little skeptical about, but after tasting and try a few things like our soups and even the acid water or cleaning some of the floors, I actually felt that there was just perfect as quality versus low-opera quality, just a perfect match.
In the kitchen, we actually wash the fruits and vegetables with the 11.5 water to take the pesticides off. And we also use it in the liquids like the soup, the alkaline soup and the lentil soups, and it really makes the flavor much nicer of the soups as well as cooking faster.
The first time I experimented the water for cooking, I did the experiment at home. We cooked a kind of beef stew, and my wife was kind of, I said, no, honey, we're going to do different way. We're going to do one with the tap water, one pot with the Kangen water. We use 9.5. I says, let's just see the difference, what we got to lose. She put exactly same things, what she always put on the tap water, stew, spices and everything. She didn't put nothing on the pot with stew with Kangen water. When it was cooked and over, we tasted it. Now this had spices. It tasted good, as always. This had no spices whatsoever. It tasted better. She says, no, you sneaked up on me and you did put spices. I said, no, I didn't. I swear, I promise I did. And this is the water. It draws the nutrition of everything, of the potatoes, of the meats. And that's how it's so tasty. Everything you do is so tasty. So since then, I got the idea to cook in a restaurant. The guys, when they cook, my chef and whoever cooks there, they do the cooking with that water.
The water changes the taste of the food completely. It brings out the freshness of the food, whether it's vegetable, meat. The vegetable has never been greener. For most part, it makes a huge difference in the way that the food is presented to the customer, and also the way I eat it. I mean, I like what I eat.
One of the water that we have, we using it to rinse all our salad. And again, that's very important. You don't want no residual in it. And actually feel crispy, feel fresher.
The alkaline soup is chicken based, and so the chicken is a fresh chicken is boiled in water. And now we use the Kangen water, and it takes less time for it to cook, and it pulls more flavor out of the chicken for the soup. Then there's a liaison between equal portions of egg and lemon, and that's whipped together, and that creates the thickening. So most people think there's dairy or milk in the soup, but there's no dairy. It's just made with water. So the great thing is if it gets too thick, you can just add more Kangen water and thin it down to whatever consistency you like.
We cook a lot of oatmeal here for people, and oatmeal cooking it with regular water and oatmeal cooking with this water, it becomes so fluffy, so, I don't know, fluffy is a good word, but so rich, so unbelievably different from regular water.
There's so much evidence that we're doing good, look at Japan. The country of Japan has the highest consumption of ionized water in the world. Now, I'm not saying it is necessarily a direct effect, but they are also number one in overall health care in the world and number one in longevity in the world. When we compare that to the United States, we're number 38 in longevity and in overall health. The Cubans have better health than we do.
We need to respect the fact that we have all these built-in mechanisms to help us fight disease, to maintain our health. But we need to support ourselves in that healing process by eating natural foods, by drinking the right type of water, by managing stress, by getting plenty of exercise and plenty of oxygen to our lungs.
This is a very important. You just change your diet very little bit. Enjoy your health, enjoy your longevity too. I think number one most important thing is water. To drink water, alkalized and ionized water, which is Kangen water.
I'm very excited that Kangen Water is here to help both children and adults alike. I'm having great results with it in my practice, and my patients are loving it.
I've had the great fortune in my life to have graduated from one of the finest medical schools in the world, Harvard. I was trained in the Harvard residency program. I've spent my entire professional career affiliated with that institution. One of the best things, next to being affiliated with this great institution, has been my discovery of Kangen water.
For those of you who are trying to optimize your health and trying to do everything you can to have good health, to maintain your health, preserve your health, my plea is just try the water. There's nothing more simple, there's nothing more inexpensive, and there's nothing more powerful and effective than Kangen water.
In Japan, they have a saying, Mizuo Kayareba, Jinsei ga Kawaru. Translated, change your water, change your life.